I was out late last week on a school night. So this reset came at the perfect time. Let's get into it. I do this once a month to step out of my routine and reset my mindset. Not to escape my life, but to realign it. There's something about changing environments that resets my thinking, like movement on the outside creates movement on the inside. The preparation actually starts to build this quiet excitement in me to go to the hotel and to reset and plan, packing my bag, my iPad, my notebooks, my planners, my chargers, all the usual things feels like the moment everything starts moving for me. I'm not just getting ready to go, I'm stepping into what's next. I check my notes, I glance at my plan, and it kind of locks in what the day is going to be. Even the small things like grabbing water or putting on my jacket feels like signals that it's time for me to take a break. By the time I'm done, I'm not just prepared, I'm actually looking forward to getting out and starting and planning and prepping for the next week, next month, next day, next hour. It's all about the excitement, and the reset starts now. So I make sure that I have everything that I need. I make sure that I pack light, and then I make sure that I put everything by the door so that I'm ready to go when it's time. When it was time to go, I grabbed my bags and headed to the train. This is the moment I've been looking forward to. Pulling up outside the hotel, it already feels like it matches the image I had in my head. It was quiet, clean, exactly the kind of place I needed to reset, to plan, to journal. Walking in, everything slows down a bit. Key card in hand, that small tap, and then the door opens and the room just hits. It was beautiful. Big wide space, soft light, the bed already looking too comfortable, the window framing the city like it's been set up on purpose. I love a view. I set my bags down and just take it in for a second. No rush, no noise, just a feeling of finally being exactly where I want to be. The next day, I woke up to this amazing view. You can really see it in the daytime. And then I got ready to head down to breakfast, which was absolutely amazing. I was able to go to the members lounge, and as you can see, they have a lot of options of things to eat and things to drink. So I enjoyed myself. I think I had 2 plates of food. They had hot and cold. So this was really good. They had TV playing, they had different channels, and they also had music playing. As you can see, this is my plate, my first plate. You can't go wrong with eggs and potatoes. And as you can see, it's very beautiful. I was up early, so I was only one in there. Now let's get into the reset aspect of this video. I like to start off by looking at what I planned for the month. I'm looking at my April goals to see what I accomplished. I'm looking at the March review to see what I wanted to fix from March before I go ahead and get into my April review. I just want to take this time to just look at the month, what went well, what didn't, what I want to work on, and what my focuses will be for the monthly reset. What worked for me this month was my budget update. I really did well with sticking with my budget and really sticking to the goals with that, as well as my event plans. Every event I planned to go to, I bought a ticket to, I did go to, and I did enjoy, except for one that was really canceled. I also did really well with my apartment search. I think I found the one, and so I'm very excited about that. What didn't work is me sticking to my curriculum. I'm kind of wondering whether that's something that I just have too much on my plate to fit that on, or is it just something I'm not interested in, or I'm not planning appropriately. Also not doing good with working out or journaling, and I need to reevaluate my load. That's what I need to change for the month of April, and that is my April review. Monthly reset, my budget, plan, goals, cleaning, laundry, reflecting, events I want for the month, as well as revamping my curriculum, my workout schedule, as well as my night routine. We're going to get there with that night routine. Now for my May brainstorm, I like to think ahead about the goals that I want to have for the month of May. And so far, I think that my goals for the month will be to try to get 2 months ahead in my budget, as well as plan my move, what I need to buy, what I need to give away, what I need to declutter, how much do I need to set aside, making sure that I got all the things I need to do done before I actually move in. My other goal is to try to restart my curriculum, try to find a way to fit it into my schedule and try to make it work for myself. And then also community events. I do lead a few communities. I want to make sure that I'm doing events consistently and that things that there are events that are that cater to the community, things that they will really enjoy. And also content creation consistency. I'm still learning this YouTube thing. I'm learning each video I post. I learn something new. I get better at something. So I want to stay consistent with this and kind of see where it goes. My focus areas for the month of May: routine, my journal, and my night routine. They kind of go hand in hand. So I want to make sure that I am sticking to that because I want that to be solidified by the time that I move. I have a couple months. Finances, again, 2 months ahead. And my budget. I just need to stick with my budget, make sure I'm checking it every week, making sure I'm setting realistic goals for each month. Personal development, of course, curriculum, as well as I still have not found a certification program that I really like. So I'm still looking for that. And then as far as health, I really need to get back into my workout routine. I'm good with walking, but I'm kind of trying to do some muscle building, weight training. So I'm looking to get into that. So those are the goals and focus areas. As far as my life plans for the month of May, or the events that I plan to attend or go to just for fun or just to give back to the community, is one, a baseball game. That's at the top of the month. I'm so looking forward to that. I also want to do a volunteer cleanup. That's at the top of the month as well. That's my way of giving back this month. I also host a book club, which is also fun to me because I love to read. So making sure that book club meeting goes as planned. I also want to do a Mother's Day outing with my mom, just something quick and simple, just to celebrate her. Also want to do some home tours. There's a home tour going on in the area that I really want to take part of. I love architecture. I love design. I love looking at homes. I love looking at how people decorate their homes. I'm just very interested in how people live. I think that's why I'm very much into YouTube. I just love the way that people decide to live. I love people watching as well. I also have a friend dinner coming up in May, so I kind of want to make sure I keep that on my radar, make sure I get a nice outfit for a girls' night out, and make sure I look at the menu to get something good. I'm also planning a trip to St. Louis in the month of May, so I want to make sure I get that itinerary together as well. And then I also have a group peer mentorship meeting that I need to prepare for. I lead those meetings, kind of what we're going to talk about, making sure I'm reviewing people's goals to make sure we can check in on them and see how they're doing. So those are the things I have planned so far for the month of May as far as my life and the events that I have. I might add a couple more things, but so far I think I'm very happy with how many things I have set up for the month of May. Let's see if they happen. Next up, I like to take some time to really put my thoughts out on paper. I really think that gratitude is a healer for your mindset. And so I like to take some time to really just show my gratitude to God for where I am in my life. Next up is my journal tracker. This is something new that I started in 2026. And this is just a way for me to track everything that I've done for the month. When it comes to the scripture that I want to memorize, the books that I want to read, the solo dates that I have planned. In review of last week, one of my big wins was attending the Millennium Tour. I also went on brunch with a new friend. I decluttered, and I think I picked my apartment. This week, I'm just preparing for the month of May. We are transitioning into summer. I just need to make sure that I'm managing my time properly and that I'm making time for all things summertime. And I also want to get a little bit of rest in between and plan some great events and some great trips and manage my money. After planning, we went to dinner one night.